Hey guys, Robbie here from CFSB Nutrition at CrossFit South Bend. Check us out at our channels with CFSB Nutrition on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Today I am here with Coach Erin, and we are going to be talking about Coach Erin's relationship with food. So Erin, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
So first of all, Erin, tell us about what food was like for you growing up.
Sure. When I was little, elementary school, middle school, I think breakfast consisted mostly of cereal. A lot of times it was the really good cereal like Lucky Charms, Trix,
I was going to say
Twix for breakfast.
I mean, why not?
It would be delicious.
That's going to be the subtitle of every video now.
I like Twix still. All right. Anyway, even like shredded wheat, I think I added sugar to. Like it was just a common thing. Weekends, pancakes, eggs, bacon, French toast. My mom really cooked well for us. I think heading towards high school, a lot of times breakfast was skipped. I blame high school a little more. They had a 10:25 lunchtime, so it was okay to skip. If you're in first period lunch, it was pretty early. And
wow, that's really early.
Yeah, I was okay with that. I packed my lunch, I think, every day from kindergarten through high school, so I always had some sort of sandwich, probably turkey, veggies, cheese on it, pretty good, cookies, string cheese, yogurt, pudding, whatever you put in a typical lunch. And then dinner, my parents did pretty well. They always probably had a meat option, whether it was grilled. My mom loves to grill. Well, my dad loves to grill. My mom gives him food to grill. But hamburger, teriyaki chicken, wing, shrimp, any sort of meat option. Usually had a vegetable. Sometimes catered towards a kid. You cover your broccoli and cheese. It's delicious. But ate decent amount of vegetables and some sort of rice or potato or mac and cheese or starch. So pretty standard.
Cool. So tell us a bit about your journey from kind of first thinking about eating healthy to where you are now. So we'll get to where you are now and what you're eating currently, but tell us about that journey from thinking about eating healthy to, where you're at the moment.
Sure. I'm not sure I've ever really thought about eating healthy until probably I started CrossFitting 5 years ago. Before that, it was just kind of eating whatever I wanted. I do enjoy, as I said, growing up, my parents cooked pretty well for dinner, so I enjoy those kinds of meals just because it's comfort food for me. However, if I would have thought 10 years ago eating healthy would be, okay, I'm going to get another salad from Panera. Going to try to eat smaller portion sizes, not necessarily thinking about the quality of food or what I'm eating as much as just kind of guidelines.
Gotcha. So tell us a little bit about how you're eating these days.
Sure. So I stay at home with my two kids, and we try to eat decently well. That being said, I'm not super strict, so sometimes they want pancakes for breakfast, and it's a Tuesday, and we have pancakes, and I usually join them for that because I like pancakes. Everyone likes pancakes.
Yeah.
But I try to eat a pretty decent breakfast, so even if I'm feeding them something that's not necessarily what I'd eat, I usually just fry up a couple eggs and eat a decent breakfast, try to eat a decent lunch if I can, and then I'm fortunate enough to be home every night, so I get to cook dinner every night, and that's usually staying pretty healthy with what we want to do. That being said, I think we have beer several nights a week, have ice cream, but I kind of feel okay doing that when I eat well the rest of the day, so I'm not completely derailed all day long. And I do notice on days that I have waffles, and then we go to Chick-fil-A, and we go out to dinner, I feel like garbage. So definitely noticeable.
Right. Given the fact that you're trying to navigate this all in a family context and you've got two young kids, how do you find it is just even preparing food and getting this all, set up within that context?
Sure. So I'm one of those people who's fairly structured. I must have a meal list set out for every single meal all week long. I have that. Sometimes I switch meals, but they're always planned. I know what nights I'm going out to eat. I know what nights I'm having shrimp. I know what nights I'm having pork, all ready to go. I have to grocery shop Saturday, Sunday, or Monday at the very latest. If I don't, all of a sudden it's Wednesday and you've eaten out every meal, and that's a problem. Having the kids, I know it's not great, but always have chicken nuggets at home, always have mac and cheese, so if I make something super spicy, the boys will eat whatever vegetable we have, eat whatever potato we have, and I'll throw chicken nuggets in the oven, and that's kind of how I fill in with that, but that way we can have seafood, we can have shrimp, we can have spice, and my kids don't always love all that.
Right.
So, working with that.
So let's talk about nutritional off-roading, not worrying about health or anything like that. Just what are your top completely off-plan foods?
I would say first off is pizza. I live in
Awesome.
Elkhart. Haven't found any pizza around there that I love yet.
Yaki-do? No?
That's a different type. So my favorite
Okay.
pizza would be like a deep dish, super cheesy, lots of toppings,
Oh,
really
a
greasy.
casserole. Okay. Yeah.
I love that. Louisville had so many good pizzas, and so
Did it?
anybody who thinks they have good pizza near me, let me know. But even like a crappy pizza, I love. So I will eat Papa John's. I'll eat frozen pizza. I will never say no to pizza. I could eat it every day. Besides that, desserts. I love desserts. I love chocolate. I love anything vanilla. I love ice cream, cake, anything. I'm a dessert person.
Yeah.
I also am under the impression that anything you want to eat, you can make yourself and it tastes the best. So
Pretty much.
I have, right? I mean, sometimes you go out and you're disappointed in their cheesecake that's lacking a little bit. So
Right.
I'll make my own, and then I'm in trouble because I have a whole cheesecake.
Right.
It's just sitting in my fridge.
It doesn't have that special ingredient, love.
Right, there's no love, and I can tell. So
Right.
that's how it is.
Are there any, usually we like to talk about, off-plan foods in the context of special occasions. Are there any special occasions that really mean a lot to you, where you have off-plan foods, like a Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything where...
Probably any big holiday. My family and my husband's family are both huge, and any holiday there are 30 to 50 people who are all potlucking something. And to me, growing up, I loved holidays. It was my favorite. So Thanksgiving, you have every dish imaginable. When I go, I try to pick somewhat healthy, but try not to deprive myself of anything that, some of it's nostalgic, but I like to eat some of those foods, and that's okay. It's one day that you're having them, as long as it doesn't turn into, I'm having cranberry dressing every day, and
Right.
good, sure, but try to stay away from some of it.
Awesome. Any other, final nuggets of wisdom or things like that you've run into in terms of, doing this in a family context, or for you as an athlete? Any things you found that you think might be helpful for people starting out?
I'd say starting out, definitely make smaller changes. I know Robbie's a great resource, but little changes at a time. Some people get really excited and say, I'm going to just overhaul everything. And I was telling Robbie earlier, that made me very cranky when I've tried to do it that way. Of all of a sudden, I have no Diet Coke, which I love Diet Coke. I have no sugar. I have no grains. And you're just like, what do I eat? I'm hungry. I don't know how to manage this. So it's better to take smaller steps and learn how to make those changes a little bit at a time, rather than just diving in and feeling kind of empty.
Completely agree. Well, Erin, thank you so much for joining us today and
Yeah,
for
thank
sharing
you.
that all with us. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.